Hi guys, and welcome back to your second tutorial of JDK, and I'm Ranjan, and I'll be teaching you about writing Java applications in this tutorial. In the previous video I showed you how to download your JDK and install it. I hope you guys have downloaded the version that is compatible for your system and you have installed JDK. So today we will be talking about writing Java codes, compiling them, and running the compiled codes. Right. So before doing all this stuff, I need you guys to know that how to develop a Java application. So there are a lot of ways to write a Java code. The most convenient way is to use an IDE, that is an integrated development environment. Oops. Yeah. So what is an IDE? So basically an IDE is an integrated development environment, as the name suggests. Yep. And it's pretty cool to use an IDE because it gives you all the power to write an application. It has got an inbuilt editor where you can write the code, Java codes, and then you can compile them right there and also run and test your codes, debug your codes, find faults. Again, you can package them and you can directly build out applications, and also they help in writing the codes. You can easily find out errors, and there are a lot of debugging tools there, so it makes pretty easier to write the codes. But it is easier for the ones it's easier to build a cool application, complex sophisticated applications for the expert guys. And also for it's not the what I think it's not a good idea to start your basic application development in an IDE, because you need to know a lot of the complications that are involved in writing an application. So I will be first of all telling you how to run a code without using the IDEs. So yeah, before doing that I will tell you some popular IDEs like NetBeans. uh, then we have this NetBeans is very popular, and it's not just for Java. And all these IDEs like Eclipse, they come for other programming. I mean, they we can use these tools to develop other programs also, like for C++ and stuff. So basically, for especially for Java, we have this BlueJ, and BlueJ is very popular in schools. People start writing the codes in BlueJ, so you can download this and test it out for yourself. And I would add a video on this also later on. And you can also use JGrasp. It's not just for Java, but it was originally built for Java. So this is JGrasp, and I would recommend you to go for JGrasp. It's a bit better than BlueJ. So there are a lot of other tools also, but these are the most popular ones what I feel you should use. So if you want to use an IDE later, you can either go for Eclipse or NetBeans. I personally use NetBeans, and Eclipse is good as well, of course. And JGrasp if you want to write some quick codes, not a complex application. So now let's quickly go and let's build a hello world program. Yes, the hello world program is the first program that we always do. I don't know why. So let's make a folder and name it as Java applications. And yeah, so now we have to write the Java file. So let's start your Notepad or any other editor. You can go and download this very cool editor called Notepad++, which is really cool. And what I really like about it is the chameleon dude. It's very, you can see how it changes color, whatever. So it's also the icon of your application. So anyways, let's come back. And you can also use other editors, like even you can use words, but I like Notepad++ for its simplicity, and if you are confident you can use Notepad. So uh, so how to write a Java, code. So first thing that you need to know is you have to learn a lot of keywords like class, and then the class name, public, static, void, int, double, boolean, whatever. So as we move on, I will be showing you how to write applications, and you can just see what keywords I will be using, and then you have to learn those, because while writing an application you just cannot take references for all those things. So of course, while you will be writing your applications, you will get habituated, and you will you can remember all the stuff. So while I will write the classes, I will use all the important conventions that are used while writing a Java code. So first of all, the class name should start with a capital letter. So say demo is a class name, and you have to say that demo is a class by writing this keyword class here. So this architecture, this structure of the code, where it is stored, it's stored in this java.lang package. So previously we used to import this java.lang package in our Java file, but in the latest versions of JDK we don't actually need, because the Java compiler knows by itself that yeah, we are going to use, of course, the java.lang. That's nothing else. So anyways, we won't use that, but just for your knowledge. So class demo, that means we are writing a demo class. The name of the class is a demo, and public static void main string args. So you must be thinking that why I'm writing this line. Actually, this is a very important line if you want your Java application to run on a standalone basis. So basically this is the entry point, and this is the main function also. So even if you have a lot of other functions like public static void display, something like that, you still, when you will run your Java application, even if you have a lot of important stuff in this function, still the program will start from this point, from the main function. So this main function is very important. But if you intend to use just an instance of this class in other classes, so in that case you can ignore this main function. Don't worry, these terms sound very complicated, but actually they are not. Instance and objects and whatever functions is pretty easy. So I will just display the hello world message on the screen. Hello beautiful world. So that's it, and we have written a Java code. So now it's time to save it. So just save it as all files. Don't go for text documents, because that's for text documents as it says, and we don't want that. So go for your folder that we just created, and it's here, your applications, and then you can just save it with demo.java. And remember that the file name should be same as the class name. If you change this, you won't be able to run it. Yes, there is some compatibility thing that Java has given us. Anyways, so just save it as demo.java, and then you can see our Java file is right here. So now what we have to do is we will use the Java C to compile our codes. What is the Java C? Java C is nothing but a Java compiler, and remove compiler and add C in Java, and that gives you Java C. So before that we need to set some important stuff, otherwise our compiler won't work in command prompt. So if we are not using an IDE, we will use the command prompt of Windows to compile our code. So to enable that, we need to go to system properties and advanced system settings, and you can see this under the advanced tab we have environment variables. So just click on environment variables, and then you can set the class path. See, there are a lot of other variables here, so you just select the class path, click on edit, and you have to go in your JDK source folder which is in your C program files, and where it is, sorry, program files x36 Java, the one which you want to use, JDK 1.7, and then go to the bin folder, and you just copy this whole file path, and you have to paste it here. I have already done it. So you just, if I delete it, just paste it here and add a semicolon, which is not necessary if you are just adding one path, one value. If you are adding multiple values, so we use a semicolon to separate. So press on OK, and we are done. Just close it, and now I just close the folder. Okay, so here we are. We have created our demo.java, and now we intend to compile it. So open command prompt here, of course, as administrator. So now you just write java c. Before that, you can test whether the path exists in your path variable. See, we just added this. See, you can see the bin folder path is here in the path variable. So it's fine. Now we can compile, otherwise it won't be able to find the java c. Actually, this java c application is inside the bin folder, so we need to tell Windows that it's there. So you can set path, you can do this manually here. Set path is equals to percentage. You can just Google it. So let's go for compiling it. Java c and then demo.java. Mind it that if you don't give this .java, it won't be able to find the file, because it needs this extension to identify the Java files. So Java C will take this demo.java file and give us the class file. So we are done here. As you can see, one new file appeared in the folder which has an extension .class. Now this .class files contain the bytecodes. The bytecodes are the codes that will run in the Java virtual machine. Alright, so how to run this? Now we need the Java, just the Java, not Java C. So to run this, we will just write demo, and we will omit the .java. Actually, we don't need .java anymore. It's the source file, and now we have .class file which will run actually. So we don't need to explicitly mention .class, because demo is the class name and Java will find that class name. It actually don't need extension. It's just to classify the files. So it's just like that. I don't know why they have said like this. They could have used just like this. It would have been much easier, but this is pretty easier. So you just have to remember that you don't have to add a .class extension, whatever, and then just press enter, and you can see that, yeah, hello beautiful world. So you can see that we printed a message on the screen. So this is how a Java application, a basic application, a command user application. This is a CUI application, that is a command user interface, where you don't have any graphical buttons or text boxes or radio buttons, whatever. So we will be doing that too, but later we will just start learning Java codes using the CUI, and then we will move on to the complex sophisticated part. So that's it. So you guys try this, try to create your own programs, make some tweaks and display some messages. You can add more messages here, like you can print your name, and add any message of your own choice, and then again save it again, and then compile it again, and then you can run it again. So basically I didn't write anything, I just added one space, so this space is added here. So anyways, so this is it, how to basically write a Java code without using any IDE, just using your command prompt and your notepad. So these two things you will be needing, and later on we will move on to using an IDE. We will see whether either we can use BlueJ or we can go for NetBeans directly. uh, let's go to BlueJ. Okay, so in the next video I will tell you how to take inputs from this command line and do some mathematical calculations using some of the operators, mathematical arithmetic operators, logical operators, and other things. And also we will see about the you know primitive and non-primitive data types, what are classes, what are objects, and all the other stuff. So till then, you try these codes and meet me in the next video. So till then, have a nice day. Bye bye.